The shadows lengthened as I trudged through the thick, eerie woods. Dead leaves rustled beneath my feet, and the moon cast a ghostly glow through the gnarled branches overhead. A bitter chill clawed at my spine, but I couldn't turn back now. My friends and I had embarked on this journey to the long-abandoned Blackwood Manor, driven by the thrill of a dare. Our Halloween night was about to take a chilling turn. With each step, I couldn't help but recall the stories I'd heard about Blackwood Manor. Whispers of the cursed family who once dwelled within its decaying walls and the unexplained disappearances that plagued the town for generations. Many believed that the spirits of the Blackwoods still roamed these woods, seeking vengeance on intruders like us. My heart raced as we approached the dilapidated gate, overgrown with thorny vines that seemed to writhe with a life of their own. The ironwork had twisted into grotesque shapes, as if to deter any curious souls. But we were not deterred. We pushed our way through and ventured deeper into the foreboding darkness. As we crept through the courtyard, I noticed strange symbols etched into the stone walls, and a sense of unease settled in my gut. The moon disappeared behind a blanket of clouds, casting us into complete darkness. Panic began to grip me, and I fumbled for my flashlight, revealing the decrepit mansion looming before us. Its windows were shattered, and its once elegant facade was marred by time and neglect. My friends Sarah and Mikey exchanged nervous glances, but we were determined to prove our courage. We tiptoed through the shattered entryway and into the grand foyer, our footsteps echoing eerily in the silence. The air was heavy with the stench of decay, and the floorboards creaked beneath our weight. Shadows danced in the corners of the room, and I couldn't shake the feeling that we were being watched. Our footsteps led us deeper into the mansion. The rooms were a maze of darkness, filled with forgotten relics of the past. I couldn't help but wonder what had driven the Blackwood family to abandon such opulence. In a room off the main hall, I stumbled upon a shattered family portrait, and the sight of their cold, lifeless eyes sent a shiver down my spine. As we continued our exploration, whispers and hushed laughter filled the air. I exchanged uneasy glances with my friends, but we brushed it off as our nerves playing tricks on us. That is until we reached the decaying dining room, where an ornate table was set with rotting, half-eaten meals. Plates and silverware were strewn about, and it looked as if the Blackwoods had fled in the midst of dinner. Mike picked up an old journal from the floor, its pages brittle and yellowed with age. He began to read aloud, recounting the tale of the Blackwood family and their descent into madness. It told of dark rituals, sacrifices, and a thirst for power that had consumed them. The more we heard, the more the room seemed to close in on us. Suddenly, the whispers grew louder, and Sarah let out a terrified scream as a gust of icy wind extinguished our flashlights. In the pitch darkness, we felt something move around us, unseen hands brushing against our skin. Panic overcame reason, and we ran blindly through the labyrinthine halls, desperate to escape the malevolent force that had awakened. In our haste, we stumbled upon a hidden chamber in the mansion's depths. It was a dimly lit, secret library filled with ancient tomes and arcane symbols etched into the walls. It was then that we realized our fates were bound to the cursed Blackwoods, and there was no escaping their grasp. With trembling hands, we tried to decipher the dark incantations, hoping to find a way to break the curse that had befallen us. As the hours passed, the whispers turned to wails, and the very walls of the manor seemed to close in on us. We were trapped, ensnared in a nightmare that showed no signs of releasing its grip. The cold, dead eyes of the Blackwood family stared down at us from the portraits on the walls, and we knew that we were never meant to leave. The curse had claimed us as its own, and as the first light of dawn broke through the shattered windows, our voices joined the chorus of agonized souls that haunted Blackwood Manor for all eternity. Halloween had come and gone, but for us, the horror had just begun.